landscape architecture, all that kind of stuff. And then, but I've also thought about getting an MBA or getting a business degree or a 4-year degree, which is what I'm doing right now in community college. So I don't know which is kind of more value. It kind of depends on exactly what I want to do. I've thought about both ranges of my business of either taking it down to being like really boutique with it, and having like 40 or 50 customers, and trying to just like doing it myself, and just kind of doing everything for them, you know, that way I don't have to worry about another employee. Or maybe I should just hit the gas next season, kind of like I did this year. I mean, I got 80 customers. I probably could have had like 100 plus if I, you know, just really wanted to, but I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out right now too. Or should I like make sure to kind of just hit the gas and then try to get more customers, hire on some more help, that way I can kind of focus on school a little bit more.
Well, are you wanting to go to school, or is it your parents?
My parents.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So like, I think the big thing is like, you know, are they paying for it, or are you paying for it?
So actually, we have 2 free years at the community college.
Cool.
So the government's paying for it.
For the community college side, but then you're thinking about beyond that, right? So like the thing is, like, if you're going to get your MBA, for example, it's not going to be relevant to lawn service.
Right.
Like, are you taking business classes in community college now?
Yeah.
That's going to cover 90% of what you need to know, right? Like balance sheets, you know, income statements, a little bit of marketing and things like that. But like, you know, getting your MBA is going to be like more for a corporate level type
right.
Like knowing, you know, cash flow statements from a you know, a Fortune 500 company is not going to help you very much, right? And knowing, you know, certain regressions and things on from a stock market standpoint, like, it's not going to help you a lot. But if your parents are pushing you in that direction, that becomes, well, if you're still dependent on them for like, you know, living and all the rest of it, that's they kind of get the last call on that. Right.
No, I could move out, have my own place, and I can cash flow college too. Like, I've got pretty decent amount of money saved up. They're just giving me some living space, and they definitely want me to get through college. And I've gone back and forth on, you know, I could do the lawn care business, get through it, or I could do the college and try to do it at the same time. But honestly, right now I am burnt out. I don't want to do anything. It's been a tough year. You know, we've got leaves coming up and stuff, and I'm just thinking about, well, I need to take a few weeks off and kind of figure out what I want to do. Do I want to like, you know, get serious with college and kind of downsize, or do I really want to go serious with the lawn care stuff? So
have you grown since 2013?
Yeah, I started when I was like 13, so I'm 19 now. So yeah, I've usually doubled every year. Like when I first started, I had like 5 customers, and then next year I got 10, next year I got 20, next year I got 40, and like next year I got 80. So there's definitely room for growth. There's a lot of things I could do. And I actually have a guy, he does hardscape installs, big $30,000, $40,000 installs. He went to college actually at UT. He's like, hey, you can work with me this winter, you can learn some of the pavers and the patios and stuff like that. And I was like, maybe I can go do that some. So I'm not exactly sure yet, but I'm not sure.
It's one of those things, it's like, you know, you're young enough where, you know, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, you could do school, come out, and you're still going to be young, right? So it's not really a big deal, but on the flip side, like, just know that you're not going to get, like, a whole lot of, like, tangible advice from a business standpoint going to business school.
Yeah, I can tell it already. He's just like
you're going to learn more, you have learned more than what you will learn in school for small business. Now, if you're going to, you know, scale up, and I imagine your parents want you to have a backup plan, that's why they want you to go to school. So the thing is, though, is like, if you know you're going to do this for the rest of your life. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I mean, I like doing it, but at the same time, I'm kind of going through that burnout cycle.
It's tough. You almost got to choose one or the other, right? Because like otherwise, you're either going to do lousy in school because you're focused on the business.
Yeah, I'm doing terrible in school.
Or the business is going to do lousy because you're trying to like, you know, do homework and all the rest of it, right? So, or you say, hey, look, I'm just going to keep it small for now. So I'm going to cut back to 40, 50 of my best customers, get through school, and then I'll grow it. Right. There's no right or wrong. It's just a matter of like, you know, what do you want, right? Because I imagine you want to do the business.
Yeah, I don't really like college.
So what are you going to do to convince your parents of that? Do they not see the value long term, or
no?
The money
they do. I mean, they wanted me to do civil engineering, like construction and stuff, and go do that. And I switched out of that degree, so they were already like pissed about that. But they like accepted it.
Is your dad an engineer?
So he wasn't a engineer, but he did work in construction. My grandparents did construction, so they like the construction, civil engineering type stuff.
Lawn care is still paid.
Yeah, right, yeah. But I mean, they wouldn't be like, oh, we hate you, but they would kick me out of the house. But I'm okay with that.
They're not gonna hate me, but they'll kick me out.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm okay with that, but it's kind of good. So.
Yeah. I think you gotta do what's right for you. Because also, you gotta remember too, if you want to do the lawn care thing, and you're gonna resent them for the fact that they kept you back for 2-3 years or whatever, that's not gonna be helpful for the relationship either.
Yeah, right.
So, if you value that, you might almost do what you want just to be able to say, hey, like I'm standing on my own 2 feet here.
Right, yeah. I guess I could kind of figure out which way I want to take, and then kind of take a hard right or a hard left. Just downscale and kind of.
Yeah, because you could do it on the weekends if you did 30, 40 customers that are your highest profit ones.
Right.
Doing the weekends while you're still in school.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I got you.
But like I came to the point, I was late to class all the time. I was like, dude, I just can't finish.
Yeah, you're superhuman. I've seen your videos, and it's just like, you had that 1 year where you were like, kind of starting out, you were doing like lawn care 8 to 3, and then training from like 3 to 6, and then you were doing the NBA classes from like, I'm like, how did he do that? Well, there's some days where I would like work 8 to 6, and then I would have classes from like 6 to 12 in the night. I'm like, man, this is terrible.
It's a stage though, right? You'll get through it, right? You're young enough, like when I was, you can just sleep a few hours, you're good to go. Right? Like you'll be fine, because if you do that, if you were able to get through school, have a really good degree, and then you come out, you have a business that's doing 150 grand a year, dude, you're in a good spot. Right. Right. Most people come out of college and they're like, oh, I don't know if I should work at McDonald's or Starbucks.
Right. Yeah.
So, especially coming out of business. Business school's not going to give you a job.
Right.
Like unless you're going to go to Bain and McKinsey or Boston, like consulting, you're not going to get a job from a business degree, right? Yeah. Which is what I'm like definitely thinking. But I think it would be valid to have something as a backup, because I mean, I guess just a regular general business degree, it's very flexible. It doesn't guarantee you a job, but it does like add to your resume to a point. But the thing is, are you going to work for anyone else? Right. Yeah. Like that's what you got to figure out. Like if you want it as a backup plan, it's a great backup plan. Right. But if you already have determined in your head, like Noah is never going to work for anybody else but himself, then like what's the point? Right. Good point. Yeah. Because you can hire an accountant. Right. And I have. Like I went and done an MBA, and I do my accounting. Right. I don't do my legal work. Yeah. Right. If I go on the stock market, I'm not going to be doing my investment banking. Right. So like it's just. Knowledge is power, but on the flip side, it's like, look, I can hire someone else and they can have all the knowledge in their head. Right. Yeah, delegation. Yeah, that's really important. But yeah, I think that's definitely good. And I've worked I worked 2 other jobs. I was a lifeguard for like 2 years. Hated it. I hated working for somebody else. And then I worked for the other guy doing hardscaping for like a week, and it was okay. I didn't really like working for him, but I learned some things. So, but yeah, I'm definitely like, I've got the entrepreneurial plug in a way. But I don't know, I've thought about maybe if I'm burned out, maybe I need to go try a different job and see if I like the job better. So I'm not sure, but I think some time off would be great. But I'm sorry, I'm talking your head off, but I love your videos. They're great, man. I need to watch them every day. That's good. I'd like to invite you to Landscape Summit. It's the conference we have in January of 2022. Go to landscapebusinesscourse.com/conference for more details. We talk about P4P efficiencies and how you can grow your lawn care and landscaping business. I look forward to seeing you there.